LIZI pulling back. I've been saying LIZI all day today. I don't know if that's even right. All right, guys, good morning. Welcome back to the live stream. We first review the watch list and we trade the market open every day. I think I'm just going to start here a little bit earlier. Why not? We got some hot tickers flying in all sorts of weird directions. I just gave back 60 bucks on MDLY, but I'm up around 200 on it, or I was. So we've been trading quite a bit here pre-market. We're up around $390. I was up almost 500 to that last trade. I was actually in the red most of pre-market, and it wasn't until MDLI went above VWAP and then we started cranking some trades out on this one. So LIZI is a tough one. I don't know. I really don't like the way this one's trading. I have a really bad read on it, so I might just. It's surprisingly that it's actually my best winner right now, but it's only because I just gave back profits on MDLY. Yeah, so I'd probably rather be focused on MDLY. We'll just kind of chill here a little bit till 9:15, but kind of do a little bit of the fun stuff just to kind of see if we can get a trade together here. So let's just watch. Ooh. I'm gonna get a glass of water. I'll be right back. Morning. I think I kind of feel like MDLY might be done, but it's only 9:05, so maybe we're going to get another move out of it. MDLY. Right now we're in a huge resistance zone on MDLY. If we can break above 2.4, I think this could be another bit of a run here till we see about bigger resistance around 3. So that's what I'm going to be looking for MDLY. So far so good. We have really big volume in on it today. I like what I'm seeing. Oh yeah, there it goes. MDLY is breaking higher. This could be the move. Needs to break above 234. Boom, just did it. The volume on MDLY is just insane. And you just feel the buyers on this ticker. I have my trading screen open, my second screen. That's probably where I'd be doing a trade. So much power behind this ticker. I can't believe I was faked out in that last pullback. It was just so much stronger selling off than I would have wanted to see. And then eventually I just got out of it. 9:06 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're getting some power coming in here. Buy zone around 28, I would argue. Maybe higher, 29 or so. This thing just doesn't want to pull back. New minute in 20 seconds. Here we go. I think it's about to break higher. Yeah, there it goes. 23.29. Nice move there. It wasn't really my favorite setup. Oh, here we go. Pull back. Strong pullback there. It's had a really strong run, and this is like we're on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pullback here, so I'm a little bit nervous buying in these areas. I would have wanted to be buying on the way up. This could still be on the way up. I don't know. It's much more risky in these areas. It could easily flash 5-10%. That was a 6% move. So you just, oh, it's crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if we broke past 2.4. I think it still has that move past 2.4 in it. This could be it right now. I'd rather see a bigger 5-minute setup at this point, just because that move we've had was so strong. You know, I got pretty lucky on some of these setups, and then somewhat unlucky as well. So I guess overall, I'm pretty happy what I got so far out of it. Black Design, check out the foundation video series. It's about like an hour and a half long. You can check out, you know, everything that we're looking for. But typically I'm looking for, very quickly here, 50 million or 10 million, ideally below 10 million float, ticker with a catalyst, a strong spike history. So it was a former runner, but not too soon, right? Not too like yesterday or like a week ago. Typically I would like to see a little bit more time in there, like a month or so. Maybe even 2-3 months. A good daily chart, so it has room to run, kind of like MDLY with that $3 top, right? We can break all the way to up to $3 probably without major resistance. That's why I want to see that 2.5 crack, and then we'll see maybe this thing run to 3. Fast rate of change. MDLY definitely has a fast rate of change. I really like what we're seeing here. And then for me personally, I like stocks between $2 and $7. That's kind of like the nice low float, small cap kind of territory that I'm usually looking for. If it's like above $1, I mean $10, you know, sometimes you get those, I don't know, it just becomes a little bit different of a ticker to trade all of a sudden. It gets a bit more choppy. And then if you're trading under $1 or under $2, it's harder to manage your risk. You get these flash moves. A lot of traders just avoid them, so that they get a little bit more fake out. Sometimes they just have massive moves and then just massive sell-offs. I feel like 2 and 7 is that sweet spot. Steven, what a morning. At least you got a bunch of practice and experience, and you paid $0 for it. So that's pretty cool. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping here, guys. So what day is today? Today's Monday, right? It's October 12th. It's 9:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we got pretty much 19 minutes here before the market opens at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We trade till 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then that's pretty much it there. I don't know if you guys saw the community post on YouTube. We could talk about it. Actually, we'll talk about it right now. I got a little bit. We got time. We should just a little bit of time here. Although I don't want to be distracted in case MDLY does something sexy. 2.41, guys. MDLY is trying. Yep, 242, 243. Phew. I should have left my limit order. Congrats to anyone that got that. MDLY, man. I don't know if I'm going to trade it anymore at this point. We'll see. Let's talk about some facts here on MDLY. First, let me throw up the disclaimer, and then we'll just get into the good stuff. Know what's going on. Always know why you are entering and exiting a trade. Stick to your, always have a thesis, guys, and always stick to your thesis. And when the thesis is no longer true, that's usually a good sign to get out of a trade. MDLY, or Medley Management Inc., is a financial asset management company located in the USA. They're up about 300%. MDLY is up almost 300% right now, pre-market. 20 million market cap, 6 million float. They have a catalyst. They're selling the MCC Senior Loan Strategy JV portfolio to fund managed by Golub Capital LLC. For net proceeds of 41 million. That's a pretty large chunk of money for the fact that this company, MDLY, is only $20 million market cap. So this is a big deal for MDLY, and that's why they're up so much today. This is like a really, really clear catalyst that shows the stock clearly up, or should be up around 200% to some extent. Now we're up around 300%. It's going to get a little crazy in these areas. Maybe there's going to be some short squeeze. MDLY was a recent big old, it wasn't actually, hold on, maybe it was a gap down. Let me quickly go to the daily chart. I think it was to some extent. It wasn't like a perfect gap down. It was a lot of selling, red days on the way down. But now we're kind of back in these areas, and I think, you know, $3 is really kind of an interesting zone, because $3 is that kind of last failed breakout consolidation, and this is really where we try to, you know, hold the highs here. Once we broke though around 250, then I'll probably argue around 240. That's when things got really ugly for MDLY. Right now it's still breaking up. It's at that 2.5, so it's at that big resistance zone. Why do I feel like Corey is riding this ticker? Nice, Michael. Another 13 minutes and 30 seconds before the market opens. We got plenty of time. We also have LIZI, LIZI maybe. It's a Chinese communication services, internet content and information, gapping around 60 to 70% pre-market. 105 million market cap, 22 million float. They're among the first to be selected into government-backed pilot program to bolster local online audio-visual industry. Something worth looking into. Nice that it has a catalyst. I feel like so many Chinese companies just don't even have a catalyst. That's nice to see that. I don't like the way LIZI is trading. I found it very hard to trade. We had one nice move here back above VWAP. I bought the breakout. I usually don't do that pre-market. And then I bought this bull flag here, breakout. It was just so choppy. It kept on slamming back down. I felt like there were so many sellers in this one. So LIZEI, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe at one point tried to do a spike up or whatnot, but I feel like LIZEI is going to keep selling off. I don't know. I might be wrong, but that's just my opinion. We have some interesting ranges here between $4 and around $6 with some medium areas, maybe closer to $5.20 and even like $4.80. So around that $5 zone, worth looking into again. I feel you, Steven. So we'll see. I don't know. LIZI, I'm not sure if I'm going to be trading out of the gate. We also have PSHG, Performance Shipping. It's a Greece maritime shipping industrial company, 60% gapping up pre-market. And when I was looking at it earlier, 30 million market cap, 21 million float. Apparently another company, Mango Shipping, showed they had 46.7% ownership. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. By the way, guys, if you guys want to see my watch list, it's in the first pinned comment right below the live stream. You guys should be able to see it. So, I don't know. Most of my eyes really are on MDLY, for sure. Nice little pullback here on MDLY. This thing might just continue here, guys. I'm watching it closely. Wouldn't mind doing another trade on it. It's been a very strong move, though. That's the only thing that's really geeking me out a little bit here. Thanks, Corey. Yeah, Tyler, that sounds a bit overwhelming. Yeah, Mark, nice entry on that at 1.6, man. That's a beautiful trade. I would sell pre-market if I were you and I was still holding. You could, obviously, you do whatever you feel like you need to do. I would sell an any sort of strength, any sort of big run up, any sort of blow off top kind of looking candle. It could easily keep going, might even run past 3, but locking in profits is just never a bad idea, especially after such a continuous run. I have not, Corey. I'm not sure if you're talking to me, but I have not. Thanks, Carmela. What happened? Did something happen that we need to know? I feel like this could be kind of important. Don't forget, guys, Friday is our Oktoberfest. I don't know if you guys saw the community post. It's taking a while to load. I'll just let it load for a second. Ooh, my computer is freaking out right now. I really need my new computer. So here we go. Oktoberfest. Well, I'll just quickly read it. Maybe canceled Munich, or München in German, and around the world, but that doesn't mean we can't still celebrate. If anything, it means we must. So this week, guys, we're going to do a trading-themed Oktoberfest. Or Oktoberfest-themed trading on Friday during the live stream. And basically, around 10:30 when we're done with day trading, we talk about swing trades. We can crack a beer together. And if you guys have any outfits, some funny outfits, even if it's an old Halloween outfit, feel free to wear it. Post a picture. And then my girlfriend and I will pick the winner, and the winner gets a Trade Journal sweater. I forgot to wear it today, but this is it. You guys see me wear it all the time. So it will be new. It won't be used. So no worries about that. Feel free to share it with your friends. You could do like a little team picture as well. A little trading team picture. That could be good fun. Afterwards, we're going to be celebrating with some Spätzle. That's for sure. Woo! Look at MDLY. Just keeps on going. I kind of wanted to keep trading it, but I chickened out around 240. So this thing's just running without me at this point. That's such a strong linear move, guys. Big congrats to anyone that's just holding this thing. My God. Jason says, I have no problem having a beer with you guys at 10:30 in the morning. Well, all right. No one's forced to drink anything. Obviously, apple juice is welcome. It's just looked down upon. We'll never look at you the same way. Just kidding. There's nothing wrong with apple juice. I actually love apple juice. Andreas is from Munich. Nice. How is it over there? Are there any like local, low key kind of Oktoberfest? I hear that all the private ones are actually still fine. Like there's a bunch of like kind of low key ones. George, where do I usually find stock gappers, or what do you guys? I think everyone just has a scanner where they look for gappers. I'm pretty sure that's the situation. I'm usually not trading leading up to pre-market like this. I usually stop around trading around 9 a.m. and then I start again when the market opens, mainly because like I get everything ready for the live stream. Today I had a little bit more time, so I started the live stream earlier, but usually I don't have time to trade right now. So I felt like even though I had time to trade now, I was already in that mindset of like not trading. This has been such a solid 5-minute move. My God. It's quite good fun to watch MDLY, I gotta say. Nice, Michael. Big congrats, man. 280, locked it in. Sweet move, man. The 5-minute volume, actually the 1-minute volume, this could be the first, this is the first lower high in volume overall. So just be a little bit careful, guys. This thing might be near the end of its run. I could be wrong. It could easily, go up to 3, but it's having one of its first signs of topping out here a little bit on the 1-minute chart, 1-minute volume. We can look at that quickly. Right here, you can see that this breakout volume overall was higher, and then this breakout volume was just a bit lower. People are getting nervous. 4 minutes now until the market open. MDLY just doesn't want to stop. It looks like it might even break out again here. 259 getting chipped. Oi, oi, oi. That's pretty ambitious. I'd be a little bit nervous at this point. It's on its fifth. Whew, there it goes. 5th green candle in a row on the 5-minute chart. I thought I was trading this one okay back at like 175. I was like, all right, here we go. Well, we know we have huge support at around 2.4. So if we do have a red to green move, maybe it's going to be around there, depending on what happens in the next kind of 2 minutes here. From a current price, that'd be about a 10% drop. Make sure you have all your orders ready to go. At 9 o'clock, PSHG actually had a pretty nice move here. Quick pullback, 10% pop there. That's actually not too shabby. Big support around 0.8. This could have a really nice double bottom, PSHG. We'll see what happens there. I think this could be a good setup though. That'd be around a 5% dip where it's currently at. LIZI. I'm still weary about this one. It just seems to have a lot of sellers on it, so I'm a little bit cautious. Maybe something closer to 3.5 or so. I don't know. This could have a nice red to green as well, but we'll see. I'll keep LIZI open on my main screen just because I have MDLY on my second screen. I'll go ahead and switch it if we get an order, but I'm sure you guys are all looking at it already. That is such a linear move on MDLY on the 5-minute. It's almost like a perfect line up. Another 20 seconds here, guys. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, attack your setups. I like it. MDLY shoots higher first candle. LIZI pulls back. Not surprised LIZI is pulling back. MDLY now selling off as well. Just be careful, guys. This was a pretty big run to the upside. There's going to be a lot of dip buyers here. Pulls back to 45. I typically would want to buy MDLY right now. It had such a strong move to the upside, making me a little bit more cautious on this possible red to green move. This is quite the Monday morning, huh? There's a lot of stuff going on. SPY and the overall markets are looking pretty good. TOS scanner, it looks like it's down at the moment. Good thing we already know what we want to trade. 2.4 might crack here. Let's see what happens. 241 showing support though. 239. MDLY just cracked that 2.4 zone. It's also 5-minute support on the EMA, 9 EMA. No trades yet for me since the market opened. MDLY could be setting up a red to green, but I just would not even... Okay, here we go. It was a failed, yeah. Just had such a strong run. I didn't really want to get involved in it yet. There's still a lot of buyers on this one. MDLY, let's just be serious here. I mean, this thing keeps trying to sell off, which it should be selling off way more, I feel like, than what it is. It keeps finding buyers. 1.5 minutes before a new 5-minute candle starts. Watching MDLY just sold off again. Has bigger support around 2.2. VWAP's around 216 right now. There's definitely some big sellers just accumulating though on MDLY. MDLY just got halted. I was not... MDLY was literally just halted here. I was not expecting that. I'm not even really sure because it was kind of coming back up a little bit. And it didn't have like a massive move, I would have said. So, kind of surprised that it halted. KCAC, no, I think I sold KCAC, didn't I? I did. I sold KCAC. I did it on the stream. It was somewhere in this area. I was looking to buy back. It looks like it's up again a little bit here today. So it looks like I sold too soon. I was looking to buy back, but LIZI, nice red to green here. Remember, this one is loaded with sellers. MDLY is going to open up at 40, 940. So we got time. We got to look at LIZI. That 22 million float and that interesting Chinese catalyst. Anyone in the MDLY halt? Workhorse with USPS contract possibly. Constantine is at 229. It's a good entry though. I would like to probably enter MDLY at the open of the halt. LIZI actually holding this 1 minute candle pretty well. Oh, right as I say that, it has a big red dip. I was thinking maybe it's going to continue holding and the second candle is going to be a bigger dip. No trade yet for me. LIZI, possible $4 bigger support. $220. That was not the fill I wanted. I'm just gonna close LIZI position. I didn't want. I wanted a full size and I wanted to take profits on the bounce. I got a partial size and I wasn't gonna chase in that order, so it was a small trade, like $800. Just going back here to 500 shares. I'm trying to stay focused on MDLY a little bit here. LIZI might break that 430 high. Actually, it's more like 434, 435 even. MDLY, I mean LIZI is actually holding this area pretty well so far. It could break at any moment, but you know, 2 candles already over the high without flushing back down. That's a pretty good sign on a ticker like this one. But overall play on this ticker doesn't have me too stoked. Buyers coming in again. Nine EMA could literally just I'd rather not distract myself and focus on MDLY at this point. It's about to open up here. All right, MDLY guys. Looks like LIZI might break out higher. LIZI at 420 now. 423, yeah, it's looking solid. I guess MDLY is going to be a 10-minute hold, huh? MDLY was held for pending news. Yep. Good call. I forgot to check that. Great call. I thought it was a volatility hot for 5 minutes. Woo! All right. Well, that's a whole different story. I don't see the news being too bad unless it's like an offering or something like that. All right, let's go back to LIZI. LIZI just got a lot more interesting for a lot of people. Let's just say that for sure. Possible bull flag here in LIZI, but I'm not going to be trading it. 420. It's not my favorite setup on a ticker that's had a lot of sell pressure. Although it is the first pullback here, so 420, if this breaks out, could be quite nice. Does have a pretty decent amount of buyers constantly jumping in on LIZI. Yeah, okay, so it did work pretty well. Better than I thought, actually. Congrats to anyone that got that. We have that high at 46. LIZI just has so many problems. I just sold my CHS, guys. CHS swing trade has been closed. CHS, Express, KCAC are all tickers I would be buying back. Right now the market's quite strong, so it looks like I sold a few of them a little bit too soon, but all of them I was able to walk away with some pretty decent profits, so I was pretty happy about it. Yeah, LIZI, I mean, talk about just, oh, I don't know. There's weakness in this ticker. It's in there. There's sellers just happy to get out all the time on this ticker. Another pretty much 2 minutes, almost 2 minutes, like 1:45 till MDLY should open up. I'm actually quite curious what this news is. DPW at or below 217. That was a ticker we were looking at. Coming closer back to support around 210 and $2. No trade yet on me for this one. LIZI right now has the most dollar volume at 185. No, I mean 110. Sorry about that. And then MDLY at $90 million volume. I think MDLY would have more dollar volume if it wasn't halted as much. You know, the whole pending news makes a little bit more sense because I was really confused why MDLY was selling off the way it was. Or it was halted when it was actually going back up already. It wasn't halted when it was going down. I didn't think it broke like a circuit breaker halt. So I was like, I don't get it. It just felt weird. Biomed Lublin, Polish stock, GPW. What do you mean solution for COVID? Because there's a lot of companies that have pretty decent vaccines already. It's not on FinViz. LIZI is selling off. Kind of wondering if it's going to find a little bit more support here under 4, having a little retrace. I was actually thinking about trading it. I should have traded it. I'm a little distracted. Ooh, guys, MDLY is still halted. This is not looking as promising at the moment. I was trying to figure out what the last big drop was for back in March, but it doesn't no specific news, so I guess maybe it was just all around volatility of the market in March. Oh, yeah, I feel you guys. Feel you on that, Corey. We'll see what happens. I really wanted to buy MDLY on the resumption, but I thought it was a circuit breaker resumption. So it really depends what the news is. It's kind of dirty that they would do this at 9, pretty much 35 roughly, or whenever it got halted. I mean, that was like 5 minutes into the market open, they're going to release news. That's pretty messed up. But was not filled. I'm not sure, Dora. I really am not sure. I would definitely check out with your broker. I would call your broker right away. But if you don't see the order on the platform, it might not be there. Although sometimes TD Ameritrade, I remember once or twice, it was like a minute after I removed my order, all of a sudden I was in the trade. I was like, whoa, what's here? Yeah, Corey, what's up with that? Well, so it was a pretty hot pre-market, but literally into the market open, it was just pure sketchy activity. Wow, wow, wow. This is kind of ridiculous here for the small caps on the Monday morning, but hey, pre-market, there was definitely some opportunity there. I'm going to be waiting here till MDLY opens up, and in the meantime, I'm going to keep an eye on secondary lead gappers. HUSN, this was actually my biggest loser of September, HUSN. Either it was dollar-wise or percentage-wise. Doesn't show right now my trade on the screen. There was a big reversal, and I sold right before the reversal. HUSN is actually making some really good moves right now. Doesn't seem like it has a catalyst, so maybe this was a bit of a short squeeze, would put it on people's radar, and now it's just running up because people are buying the pullbacks, leading to more short squeezes. 56% move so far in HUSN. It's actually not too bad. Big resistance here, roughly around 0.88, 0.9. Not a bad mover for sure. PSHG, this was a ticker that we weren't really too stoked about anymore. The Performance Shipping Greece Maritime Company, that 21 million float. Looks like it's finding a little bit of support here at 0.78. This could easily keep pulling back up. Maybe it's going to retest a VWAP at one point. This actually doesn't look too shabby. Kind of had a little bit of a triple bottom here. Oh yeah, the PSV halt was crazy. I remember I was like done with the recap video and I was like, it's still halted. And I think right after the recap video, I think I uploaded it, it got unhalted. PSHG looks pretty sweet here for a bounce off of 0.79 back to VWAP. I'm not sure if I'm going to trade it myself, but it does look kind of interesting. DDS, not really enough volume somehow. LMPX just doesn't look too interesting for me either. So, a lot of tickers are up today. DKNG is up 6% today. Wow, these guys fell back way more than I remembered them falling back. Sweet move on DKNG, guys. This thing is looking pretty solid here. Technically, right now, this is the second pullback. I'm not the biggest fan of buying the pullbacks in the large mid to large caps for some reason. I feel like they're not the same. Here's a little bit of a move. Could have walked away already with 20 cents at 0.2%. Bitcoin's back above 11,000. That kind of slid right through my fingers. I was waiting for that dip of 10K and I never got it, which is a little bit unfortunate. AMZN, a really strong move here, back above the 3,200. Nice run on that. Intel Corp somehow managing to crawl back to the upside, looking good. AMD back up as well. Space I don't feel super comfortable about. Did you know Sir Richard Branson sold $500 million worth of shares on Space, or Virgin Galactic Space, right, SPCE? But it wasn't because he didn't want to hold the company. It was because he needed the cash to bail out his other luxury and tourism companies like Virgin Cruise Lines and whatnot. LIZI Cruise. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to here. Don't want to miss anything. Still, small caps are in charge right now. Or at least what I want to be looking at. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Yeah, LIZI back above here. It's constant selling pressure on this ticker. Part of me really wants to trade LIZI. Another part of me just wants to avoid it. Yeah, I think it was Dex. I think it was just around the GN US time. Space at 2160 Shrikant. Let's see what happens with it. I'm generally curious. I just constantly want to buy SPCE, but I think I'm a little bit stubborn because I missed my entry in like the 16s that I was just like, no, I will not buy it anymore. I don't know. Sometimes I'd probably a little bit too stubborn with those things. I'm not the biggest fan that it broke the 9 EMA here, but technically it broke it here twice, and then it really had the second big rally, so who knows what this one's got coming. Wow, that was some volatility on CHS, huh? We sold at 118 CHS. And then it ended up ripping, wow, quite a bit higher, huh? But it happened so fast that if I didn't have a limit order set up, I would have missed it anyway. So I'm happy I got out where I got out. Technically, I could have still got out here, but you just never really know. So yeah, it closes CHS. Yeah, Mark, I don't know what it is. Maybe it'll change at one point, but it's like going to the store and you're like, you know, you like go to the milk aisle and you're about to pick up a milk and it's like, I don't know, let's just say $1 a liter. And then you're like, you know what, before I grab the milk, I'm gonna keep them cold and then I'm gonna go pick up the cereal first, then I'm gonna pick up the milk, and you get back to the milk aisle and it's like $1.50 and you're like, what? And then you're just like, you know what, I'm just gonna eat something else. I don't know if that's a good example, but that's how I feel when a stock goes up like 20, 30, 50% right where I was about to enter. I'm just like, I don't even want it. I didn't even want it. How can I follow you pre-market live? Constantine's wondering. We don't do pre-market live. We just have the chat room, just of all of us chatting in the live stream. But occasionally we do go live a little bit earlier. And the Skillshare member, you can do it for 2 months for free, and then I think it's like 10 or so bucks a month. But you can do my whole entire foundation video series in like an hour and a half. So technically it would be free. I put them on Skillshare because if I put them on YouTube, nobody somehow watches it. And it's good stuff. It took me a while to make, so somehow I get more views on Skillshare. You don't eat milk, Matt says. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. The discount powder milk. Oy, oy, oy. Ooh, pancakes sound good. God, we're getting so off topic because MDLY is about to make our eyes roll out of our head. Same reason why I don't have Tesla from before the split. I feel you, Constantine. Oh, maybe they changed it. It's only 14 days now. I remember it was 2 months. Sorry, maybe they did change it. If you guys click on the link I have, though, I thought that was always going to be 2 months. That's what I was under the impression of. Sorry if they changed that. 14 days is still plenty of time in theory, though. Look at ROIT. After I make a video about how this thing, I wouldn't trust it with a 10-foot pole. It just absolutely rips. But ROIT is very, very correlated to the to Bitcoin price, right? So with Bitcoin going up like this is a very bullish sign. If I was long ROIT, I'd be pretty stoked right now, but I don't think I would hold much longer. I probably would take some profits at one point, because just check out the weekly chart. This thing really, really only does go in one direction. So I just be very careful holding this long term. I think we can all make an educated guess on who may be holding ROIT in the, RIOT in the chat room. Man, that's a confusing tipper. Riot. Yeah, I totally agree, King. So MDLY is halted on news. Let's actually go here to FinViz and see what people are freaking out about. This is always quite comedic, and I sometimes like to do it when I don't know what else to do. So if you just go over here to FinViz. Okay, let's actually zoom in a little bit here. Surprised they don't say anything about it. Let's see what these guys are all freaking out about. Who chased MDLY? This guy's wondering. So it's no longer a volatility halt. Now it's news. This guy says, this guy is very optimistic. Equalizer 30. Merger today? Question mark. Pennies are hot. Just watching. No specific reason other than volatility, may still have room for it to go. Malfunctioning satellite. Ooh. It definitely gives me a bit of joy reading these comments from time to time. Let's go to MDLY is on the New York Stock Exchange. Halts. LIZI is back up. My God, I think if I traded LIZI, I'd be shaken out like 10 times in a row already. Yeah, so it says it's pending news here on MDLX, which is Medley senior notes. And this one, it just says pause, LULD. Don't talk smack about my riot. Fair enough. I don't want to. It just sketches me out, that ticker. Let's see. LULD. Limit up, limit down. Right. Who's trading Apex? Look at this thing just flying through the roof. Aaron Ryan trade in conjunction, by the way. Honestly, at this point, we might as well talk about swing trades because MDLY is not doing anything. LIZI is like the black plague in my eyes. Although I would trade it again. I just feel like I would want to see something really, like a really good setup before I trade LIZI. I hope that's not sarcastic, Mark, but pre-market, both these tickers had opportunity, right? So I think that's probably where, if you are not sarcastic, that's probably where you cleaned it up. So I hope that's good. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh yeah, is Ross stuck in MDLY? Is he streaming right now? I think that might blow up my computer, to be honest. Let's see here. Where else can we YouTube search? Of course, not sarcastic. That's good. That's good. He only did the watch list, right? The stream 32 minutes ago. I just figured out how I can do my live streams. I live stream Ross Cameron.
I can always come back to it. The high is 79. I'm gonna put the order at 80. So right there at the open, quick dip and get back my pre-market profits. So as I said, right now on this one, I'm down $300 on the day. So
whoa! What's going on here? Oktoberfest 40% off. Looks like Ross Cameron's doing some sort of promotion, but I don't think it's gonna be as freaking amazing as our. Okay, I don't know. 40% off, pretty legit. But remember, guys, if you are totally new here and you missed it out and you have not seen our community post yet, we are Friday going to do a little bit of Oktoberfest party session starting at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to get a little crazy, get a little bit white girl wasted. I'm just kidding. I don't think we're going to get that crazy. But if you got some Oktoberfest gear, don't forget to throw it on Friday trading day. Send a picture either on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, I guess I'll accept Twitter. Twitter works as well. I actually like Twitter much more, but Instagram's a little bit better for pictures. Use the hashtag, what is it? I'm just going to say this all week because I don't want to forget myself and I don't want you guys to forget. Trade Oktoberfest, hashtag Trade Oktoberfest. Throw the picture up there with that hashtag. I'll be checking out all the hashtags on Instagram and I guess on Twitter as well. And then, yeah, my girlfriend and I will judge before the recap video goes out. And I guess in the recap video, I could come out with the whoever won. That'd be good fun. Nice, Steven. Love this crew. That's what I like to hear. Oh yeah, 10K. That's not fun. I feel like though that 10K for Ross is just like peanuts. You know, when you have those like $200,000 days, a $10,000 loss is not that bad. But it's no matter what, it's so painful giving back pre-market profits in one trade. It freaks me out because I feel like all pre-market, you're working so hard, you're focusing, and then you give back all those profits in one trade. You're just like, really stressful. Guys, LIZI totally is back into play. Huge breakout here. I almost feel like some news came out. 937. No new news though. Brad, not a bad idea either. Let me close some of these tabs so I'm not dealing with extra CPU usage right here. Limited supply, guys. LIZI might get halted here. Whoo! 17% move. LIZI is going absolutely crazy right now. There's none to borrow of this ticker. Not available to borrow, at least for me. Small size, looking for a run up here. Small position size. Maybe average down. $452. Small size in this trade. Just average down a little bit. Looking for that break of 4.6. Can we get a break of 4.6? Still waiting here. All right, well, I didn't really get the best entry. I exit. Possible move above 4.6 is the one I wanted. I clicked join the ask and it put me a little bit lower at 4.56. I think this could break 4.6. That's what I'm waiting for. You guys know, I've been saying this is the sketchiest ticker and I don't really want to trade it. So that's why I was so quick trading this one. Took a small position size. Sketchy stuff here on this ticker. Nice, Rabbi. That was a weird one. I really feel like I might be done with day trading today. Woo, Rabbi, sweet move there. 1600, wrap it up, clean. Boom. Much better than me. I'm up, I'm not sure yet. Let's see here. I'm up $500 flat right now today. That is, yeah, clean $500 flat. So pretty sweet. CHS, this was like a $300-400 swing trade. So CHS, this was a really, really nice one. I'm super stoked about CHS. Today we're up 20 bucks profit. So that was that little extra pop at 118 basically. So yeah, clean 500 bucks. So far. That's actually like a really unusual number here. I really don't think I want to keep trading. I don't like LIZI. I really don't like MDLY, the fact that it just got halted here on news. I was actually super stoked about trading MDLY today. Like I was like, yes, I've been waiting for a ticker like this for a while. I kind of wish I was, trading a little bit more aggressively pre-market, but it is what it is. LIZI, I feel like there's so many sellers in this. I just feel it on the order book where I'm just like, I don't really want to be part of this one anymore. So yeah, it is what it is. Travis, check out the foundation video series. I think it'll definitely get you up to speed. And then 2, check out, there's a link, in the video description, there's a FAQ section, and in the FAQ section, there's a video on my scanners, my 2 scanners. One's a pre-market scanner. It's pretty basic, but it's all you need to check out what the lead gappers are, extended hours and pre-market. So just, check that out, and then, get in the habit of seeing like, is Alex looking at the same stuff as I'm looking at, and then just kind of, every day you learn a little bit, right? Don't forget to drop a like, guys, if you enjoy the content. It really, really helps me out, I think. That's what everyone else says with the YouTube algorithm. But I've read a lot of articles too. But I really appreciate the support, guys. Dropping a like, subscribing is the easiest way to support the channel. And it really, really means a lot. Maybe we should get back to... Maybe we should get back to swing trades here a little bit. Shorts covering on RIT. It's a beautiful day trying to write calls on top of the day. Bren's over there just like being a banker. NTZ ticker all-time highs. Let's check it out. HYLN. I'm not sure if I have an opinion about it. NTZ just doesn't have a lot of volume. This is why I wouldn't trade something like this. At least I wouldn't day trade something like this. Even on a big breakout here of the former high, it doesn't have that much volume. Natuzzi Spa. I love spas. I go to like a spa once a week. I mean, once a month, not once a week. I'm not that crazy. NTZ, I mean, it could be a good swing trader. So I don't know. If I was swing trading this one, I'd probably be out already on that spike, knowing myself. But I wouldn't day trade this one for swings. Gotcha. Nice, Mark. 2.3K on the day. Woo! Those are some numbers I like to hear about, man. Congrats. You guys are making me look bad. All right, too. Nah, it's not a competition though, so I'm pretty stoked when you guys are making money. It means everything is making sense. What was that ticker? HYLN. Let me see here. HYLN. Pull back here. HYLN Holdings. I don't know what that company is. $4 billion market cap, so that's pretty big. Calm down, chill, SHLL. You love that ticker. I really like the kind of double bottom we're seeing here. This could be a good setup. $23 million float. Wait, hold on. HYLN. Why was the market cap here so much more? Like, not even remotely this similar. See that? 4.4 million. Or 4,400 million, right? And this one's 900 million. It's a very big difference. So they have a little bit of EV excitement. They're based in Texas. That's where Tesla is moving to. And that's good stuff. 20 years back. Is HYLN a SPAC? Doesn't sound like it. I wonder why it's, well, I guess we're about to find out. Ugh, Barons, you're killing me. Let's see here. Ah, gotcha. Sorry, guys. I just read the chat. Thanks for letting me know. Man, it's hard to keep up with these SPACs sometimes. They always slide under my radar a little bit, especially when they change tickers. I pretty much have to memorize just a bunch of these at this point. Yeah, there it is. HYLN. Yeah, it was a SPAC before the deal actually closed. That process. I guess that makes sense why the article is there. We have this kind of fake out here and then a kind of a bit of a support around 30 for a second before it dipped again. And then here was a 30 big breakout. So 30 is a key zone, guys. We're right around that 30 zone. It's a bit of a double bottom here. I think potential downside is you obviously have that downside of $25, which is about, from where we are right now, around 10% downside, which I don't really think that is that bad. The upside is a little bit debatable. I think I would probably argue something around 15 to, I don't know, 20% right here, your former resistance. I think this could be a good play. I would probably look to buy this, sell here back to 35, or average down towards 25 and then sell for a break even. I think HYLN, this is actually a pretty good ticker. Good call out, HYLN for sure. I actually added HYLN. Oh, it's already added. Huh. I didn't check the swings today. Yeah, MDLY, this is a long halt here, 40 minutes. That's not fun. So this thing was halted at 9:35. Yeah, now it's 10:19, pretty much 10:20. Ain't no joke. I think HYLN looks really good. I would have to check out a little bit more of the latest news on this ticker and maybe check out some of their SEC filings, maybe their 10K or whatnot. But I think HYLN is a pretty good looking swing trade, I gotta say. I think I like the risk reward. If it goes down to, let's say, 25, I think jumping on this one is just generally a good idea. I would definitely consider doing it. I'm going to put a limit order on this one just so I don't forget about it. I'll just put it, I don't know if it's going to go all the way down to 25, but let's just go. Oops, what did I just type in here? 20. I always have fun making up random numbers. There we go, I'll put it in. And I don't think it's really going to go down here, but if it does, we'll get a fill, and I do like that $25 support. I kind of like the double bottom a little bit more though, and I do think we might break above the 9 EMA. Even if it's a failed breakup, I could see at least 10% upside. It's not maybe the best setup, but it's a pretty good setup. 3 MDLY stocks were halted. Yikes! Thanks for letting us know. MDL. You know what? Let me actually let me write that down in my little list here. I'm quite curious to see what the news is. LQ, MDL, XM, MDL. Ooh, I'm going cross-eyed. Where's the link to my Skillshare? It's in that first link right below the video /connect. The longer the hold is typically not the best thing because it means the news might be a little bit shady, and that's why it's halted. Could be an offering. I don't know. We'll see. MDLQ, MDLX, MDLY. So easy to get stuck in these halts. I've been stuck in 2 this year, like this one. Workhorse back at it again. Let me quickly check GME while you guys, while we're waiting. Oh wow, yeah, GameStop. Man, GameStop is just always going. This was on Friday. I remember we were talking about this move. It didn't hold its highs as good as I would have thought, but any sort of 70% plus move on a large ticker like this kind of has to pull back. This was a bigger pullback than I would have expected though. Doesn't really breed too much confidence, but we'll see what happens afterwards. Yeah, show's not loading anymore. Workhorse, you can kind of see it here. Workhorse had that beautiful pullback originally to this $20 zone, and then again, the 180 simple moving average has been huge support on WKHS. So really, really nice moves we've been seeing on this one. And on the daily chart, WKHS, there's a $20 zone that we were talking about. Really nice bounce in this area. To me, I usually don't talk about this ticker too much because to me it's totally overextended, and I'd be so nervous on some sort of halt, offering halt. I don't think I could sleep at night holding WKHS. I don't know. I could be totally wrong, and I might be missing some very key stuff about it. That's just how I feel because I remember kind of day trading this one, and I just can't really get that out of my head. So I don't know. I'll have to reassess it maybe. I'll probably have to do a full video on Workhorse because clearly the market knows something that I'm just ignorant to right now. What happened when I got stuck in two halts? One was TOPS. That was an offering I got stuck in. I can't remember. What was the other one? TOPS, I lost. That was my biggest loser, I think. I was like, it wasn't as bad. It was, I was down for a little bit, like 40% or 50%, but then I got out at like a 23% loss or something like that on a big bounce. And then, what was the other ticker? It was like some sort of, I think it was like, I don't know if it was Fresh. It was like one of those delivery services during Corona, I think it was. What was that ticker? I can't even remember. I would have to check with Trade Journal. I'm sure I could figure out somewhere. Luckily, tops was when I was using smaller size, so it wasn't actually that bad in my losses. I don't think the trades are loading right now, to be honest. MDLY is loaded, but that screen's been open for a while. Maybe it was with my my IRA account. No, it's not showing up. Yeah, this is why you take profits, guys. Yeah, so TD Ameritrade is very laggy right now. It's not showing any of our past trades at the moment, unfortunately. So I can't show you guys those moves. Yeah, here it is. So TOPS. This was a while ago. It was 35% loss. For some reason I remember like 23, but it must be my brain playing tricks with me. Yeah, March 31st. This was a pretty wicked one. You know, this is when we were using smaller position size. Luckily, I only had $1,000 in this trade. Well, 1,100, and this one had an offering pre-market, and the other one was a halt going down after the market opened. I just can't remember the ticker right now. Yeah, this was pretty nasty. I was holding it here. I was looking for a breakout back above VWAP. This was a classic kind of setup. You can't even really tell that setup because it dropped so hard. This was pretty nasty. And then I sold some here, and then obviously if I would have held, it would have been a little bit nicer. What was that other ticker though? Dang, it's really bothering me now. Yeah, March 20th. That was yeah, TD Ameritrade. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like Robbie is saying it's very slow as well. I'm trying to think what the other ticker was. I really can't think of it right now. Well, if I do think of it, I'll come back to it. That was a nasty one. I was buying a stock that was like on its 5th green day. I bought a dip on it. It never ended up being a dip, and it just kept on going down, and then it got halted, and it was just an absolute disaster. getting hammered on HUSN. Hey, HUSN has been so nasty to me in the past. That was my biggest loser in September. Absolutely beautiful move to the upside with really picture perfect pullbacks. But after this move, I mean, once we were on the backside, you had to be quick. You know, you were dip buying at this point. You got to be so careful with a ticker like this. Yeah, this is going to be interesting what happens with MDLY. I hope we can all watch it together when it opens up. I'm going to take a quick restroom break and I'll be right back. Maybe make a coffee as well. I feel like I could use a coffee. Everyone, let's make a coffee. All right, almost back, almost back. Thanks, Brian, for adding the ticker. Nice. Yeah, Albertsons. Wow. Oh my God. You know what? I gotta say, Albertsons and CVS were two tickers that I was really hoping for. Nice bounce there off of 13. Nice move higher here. Next bigger resistance zone's around 15. Sweet stuff. Lance goes to make coffee, loses $1,000. Oh, that's so painful. Lance says this dude has a standing desk, just unsubscribe. What? Honestly, standing desks are the only way forward. I honestly don't know how people don't have standing desks. Nice. Now that we're all caffeinated with luck and coffee, we have the right mindset to be making long-term financial decisions, which is good because now we're talking about swing trades. Really, Express. I'm not surprised. I knew these people were going to do something ridiculous because they don't have a choice. They have to get above $1. So yeah, it looks like I sold a little bit too soon with my Express. I didn't really want to sell in terms of like getting out of the trade entirely. I just wanted to buy back at a lower price, which I felt like was a huge possibility. So it's kind of unfortunate that we missed that big move to the upside. You can see right around here, I think this is where I got out. Wow, this is, yeah, right here. We got out somewhere here at 74, or maybe it was 73.6 or 0.736. I don't know, somewhere in this area. So yeah, talk about leaving money on the table, huh? Around 12%, 13% or so from now. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm always selling too soon, but I'd rather sell too soon and then avoid a lot of downside risk. VVPR from Friday, making some moves higher. Good call out here. Nice volume on that. Pulling higher here, 3%. I don't really think I want to trade this one. Why is it moving now? What's going on with this ticker? Yeah, I'm not really sure. It just doesn't have a lot of volatility. Just a little bit of a bottom bounce here. Maybe found some support. Had a little day traders jumping on it. I don't know. Nice move here. 9% for sure. Can't discount that. I just don't know if I want to jump in this ticker. There's definitely going to be traders looking for something to trade. And VVPR is definitely a candidate because it was Friday's ticker. I think this could be a good opportunity here. I mean, with MDLY, the lead gapper on the day halted now for 50, maybe 60 plus minutes, and LIZI, just the sketchiest thing in the world. VVPR, I mean, definitely is extremely debatable here as a ticker. Did you take any trades today, Alex? Yeah, we did quite a few trades actually today, most of which were pre-market. I don't know. I think we did like around 10, 12 trades today. I'm not totally sure. We wrapped up the day, $500 profit. So pretty sweet little day here. Actually, it was like a $480 profit because this CHS doesn't really count. That's not a day trade. That was a swing trade. That was a really, really sweet one. I think we made like 400 on that one alone. So that was a cool one. $5,000? Calm down. Does that even make sense? What broker is saying that? $60,000 shares traded so far. HC. Let's actually look at that one. Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, there's not a lot of volume in HC. It's a little bit annoying that it's just kind of chilling in this area. I'm going to give this one a little bit longer here. We have huge amount of support right now. I don't really see a reason to sell this one. I think, there is that chance we might break the 9 EMA. I don't know. If it keeps, fickling around in these areas and then we do have a break of $10, I'll probably end up closing this one. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we will close it for just a small profit or a small loss. I don't know. I'm going to give it a little bit longer here. But a break of 10.30, I would be selling on the return of 10.30. I think that's going to be my big stop area. So I hope it doesn't happen, but that's pretty much when I get out of a trade when it breaks that key support. Well, JE long term doesn't look like the best bet based on their the chart pattern, but you could also say that about GE, right? Which also doesn't look too hot long term, but at the same time, it's made some pretty nice bounces because it's so low, right? And GE has that kind of potential because it's near big support. That, you know, this move right here is an 18% move. That's a pretty big move for a big company, but at the same time, it could still make much bigger moves. And that's kind of how JE may be a little bit as well. You know, it's just, you know, even if the company is going to zero, any of these big bottom bounces can be very powerful, as we saw here, right? So JE, you know, could be a good setup. I would want a little bit more idea into the thesis. They had a recent reverse split. That's not very nice. I'd probably be careful. I think what I would be looking for if I was going to swing trade this one is actually probably bigger sell-offs and a break of $4. I know that sounds not too nice. And then maybe find this thing, slow down, find some support, maybe have a first green day, and then buy into something like that. But I just feel like JE could be one of those tickers that you buy at 6 and then it's all of a sudden at 5 and then 4 and then you're like, ugh, 350. What's going on here? I don't know. It's hard for me to give a comment on this ticker. I would have to do a little bit more research on JE. Good news though, there's so many tickers I constantly look up, and what I want to start doing in the morning when I'm doing my research is make a quick little video that summarizes one specific ticker. I want to do that a little bit more often, so I hope you guys are interested in that. I heard there's a lot of requests for swing trade videos, so I think that's going to be a good way to get a bit more content on tickers that might be good swing trades. So I wanted to focus that on a little bit more. I could add JE to the list, JE, and just a bunch of tickers. I'll probably do a video probably tomorrow then on, or maybe even the morning on MDLY, who knows. I need a little bit more time to look into those tickers. Calm down says finally. Yeah, it's tough to find the time sometimes, but I moved around a few things and I think I could pull it off if I do a really quick video. How do we get into the Discord? Calm down. Are you asking that? You've been here so long. How do you not know how to get into the Discord? There's a link right in the video description below. Pretty much every question you guys have is in the video description below. So if you scroll down, you click on the link /connect. There's not just an FAQ section, but then you go to this landing page. You get the foundation video series here. You got the slides checklist, all the stuff we look for the pre-gappers. We got the 2 sponsors here. I'm looking for a 3rd sponsor, by the way. If you guys know a good one, and you want to put me in contact, that'd be cool. There's a Facebook group. There's a Discord group. This is always interesting. The first thing I do every morning is pretty much check Discord, and I usually check it in the evening as well. The Trade merch store. So if you guys are interested in some merch, by the way, LIZI back at 3.63. If you want free merch, don't forget Friday, guys. Put your best Oktoberfest outfit on, and then just some more trading courses. Yeah, it's all there. Cruiser, I totally feel you. You know what? Actually, that's one of my favorite parts about trading stocks and not crypto, because with crypto, I pretty much had to trade the larger tickers all the time, and I was always trading the same larger tickers because the other ones just didn't have enough volume, which would make you go crazy because you'd be trading, let's say, like Litecoin every single day, and then you'd have all these like biased emotions towards Litecoin. When it comes to like trading small caps, it's like every day I look at a new ticker. I don't really have too many biases towards it. It's like we're starting a new relationship every single day. I mean, a lot of the tickers we do trade though are former gappers. Like, it's crazy how many former gappers constantly pop up on our chart. Sometimes I go to like enter the former gappers, and I'll have like 4 tickers we traded from the day before, and it doesn't add any new ones because we've actually already traded them before. So there is like a lot of the same stocks, but you know, there's usually a few months in between, so it lets you kind of calm down a little bit. Yeah, why is crypto moving so much? I don't know. That's a good question. I do know. Didn't Square? They bought like $50 million of Bitcoin. Square's major Bitcoin buy puts 1% of total assets worth $50 billion in Bitcoin. So I think that's a big catalyst right there for Bitcoin to go up. Jack Dorsey, from the Twitter founder, Jack Dorsey, they went all in on this ticker, on this stock, huh? Not stock, crypto. I just had a bunch of walnuts. I need a towel. All right. Yeah, that's a big old ad right there. That ad is like half the screen. That's a huge title. Do I have like something? No, it's 100%. I feel like everything on this screen is really big right now. They bought 4,709 Bitcoins for $50 million on Thursday last week. They revealed the process of how they did it on a white paper. That's actually probably pretty interesting to go through. Square's treasury team executed an over OTC transaction with Bitcoin broker using an average price of $10.6 thousand. Hey, so their investment's up quite a bit already, huh? It's pretty nice. This purchase from Square could make $10,000 remaining the floor price. That's an interesting analysis. I kind of do agree to that to some extent. I mean, it's just one buyer, but Jack Dorsey's a very influential person, right? So if he bought at 10.6, then buying around 10.6 is probably not a bad idea. That was a pretty good OTC transaction. Square said it invested heavily in a cryptocurrency infrastructure or cold storage to protect consumer funds from potential hackers. I'm pretty sure any large company has, and that's good. Good to hear, though. Yeah, cryptocurrency, this is exactly what I was just saying. Cryptocurrencies trading is notoriously susceptible to influencers advocating it, right? That totally makes sense. Is the Oktoberfest where in the store? Chili's is wondering. No, there's no Oktoberfest where in the store. The only thing that is in the store is the only thing that is in the store. Let me think about this. Is the sweater that you guys could possibly win. Wow, I need to change this slogan. I haven't. This is still from March when the markets were falling off a cliff. So yeah, the Trade Journal Classic sweater. Obviously, you guys can pick your size. I think the red one is the coolest, but it's very debatable. Somehow today felt like a really, almost a long trading day, because I feel like we didn't do a lot of trading, but we're still kind of hanging out, which kind of makes me feel like the second phase of past 10:30 was really long today because we didn't. That's usually when that only goes like 30 minutes or so. MDLY is still halted here, guys. This is not looking too tasty. HYLN and SHLL will merge soon. I think that'd be a good video for tomorrow. I'm gonna look into HYLN. Chili says he needs some new Lederhosen. I got mine in south of Germany, so I think it'd be worth the trip. Honestly, I would do it again for another pair. Appreciate it, Kyle. No, pre-market is not for margin accounts only, but certain brokers don't allow it, or they just have different times. Like TD Ameritrade starts pre-market at 7, but Webull is actually, I think, at 4:30 when pre-market usually opens. So Webull is better in that regard, but I don't like the responsiveness on Webull. That's a bit of a problem in my eyes. I was really hoping MDLY would open up on the stream, but I'm not sure if it will. BVPR. Volume is fading though. Some decent bounces back above the UOP. Doesn't have the biggest or nicest rate of change on this ticker, but yeah, I don't know. Not really for me. There's a lot to learn about with all these different tickers, MDLY and then MDLX, and then what was the other one? MDLQ. Usually that just means like some are like preferred shares, some are sometimes W stands for warrants, for example. So there's usually always a reason behind the different name. Or the different letters. It's usually not too complicated. Although it's weird that there's 3 that are all kind of having issues. To be honest, I'm not totally sure what this one would be for. The special committee of the board of directors of MDLY Capital Corporation is pleased to announce. Yeah, and then we have MCC as well, right? Which is down on the day. Well, actually, it's up 10%, but it's a red candle. Yeah, VVPR is, I don't know, it's not really a ticker I'd be looking at, to be honest. I don't really like the overall setup on it. Yeah, and MDLY is just, it's kind of frozen here, huh? Who knows? It could, you know, once it's over an hour, I feel like sometimes it goes 2-3 hours very easily. So I don't think it's going to open up here during the stream. Yeah, the SPY and the NASDAQ are just really strong right now. Oh, come on, that's the worst. I just can't type in this ticker properly. Ooh, big sell-off there. All right. I'm really curious to see what this catalyst is going to be. Oh my God. If you guys are looking for some quick entertainment, literally just go to MDLY on FinViz or just go directly to StockTwits. These comments are just hilarious. They're just pouring in right now on MDLY. This guy says, I'm tired of waiting, going back to LIZI rocket. That's hilarious with this little move here back to the upside. This guy thinks it's going to be good news. It could be good news. You never know. You know. Yeah, so a little bit hectic to kind of look at that though. Long halts, it's hard to say. You know, it could be good news, it could be bad news. To me, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. Why would the company release news right now in the biggest trading period of the day when all the volume is there? Usually, they might be taking advantage of somehow the high volatility. I don't know. I'm not a super big fan of this long hold. I use TD Ameritrades, Robbie. LIZI still selling off. Mo says 90% of the time long halts equals bad news. Anyone remember that ticker that was halted last time for a few hours? Does anyone remember that ticker? I just can't think of it right now. WIMI. It was also halted sometime in the open. Oh yeah, nice WIMI. Really nice momentum here. Key $6 zone, 5% move, not too shabby. Long-term chart, a little bit rough, but really kind of, you know, sold off for quite some time. So whenever something sells off this long, you're around 80% down from those highs. So, you know, bounces are always inevitable at one point. Not a lot of volume overall in the grander scheme of things, but it's okay. Yeah, was it 2 S's or wasn't it? I wish it showed if we traded this one. I think it was SPI, no? This was a 30-minute hold back here in 923. Was it BDR? I don't think it was BDR. Let me go wander. It could have been BDR, but I don't think it's the one that I'm thinking about. Well, let's go back on this one anyway. It definitely had a similar situation, but a little different. This thing, you know, popped up here 65% on that candle. Hold on, let me go back a little bit further. Was it BDR? So BDR went from 950, then 955, and then here it goes, oh yeah, that's a long hold. So this was, well, we could use this one if it was or not. So this day was August 19th. So they had a news pending halt. I love that they said the company doesn't remember, or no, the company's, oh, it's so bad. The company says it doesn't know the reason for increase. There was no material developments for the share to triple. So bad. So bad. I'll definitely have to add this one in the recap video as well. That's just painful. Painfully bad. Lance, this guy says JU is a bad stock, but I've only lost 1,600 on it. I don't know how to react to that. Yeah, SSPI was kind of the opposite, huh? Yeah, SPI, sorry, I already looked that up. I don't know why I typed it in wrong again. I always get a little crazy in these times of days, a little bit later here for me. Yeah, good question. Calm down. I don't know. On any probably larger big sell-off, I would like to enter Express again. It's kind of running away without me right now. I do have a limit order on this one, but I don't really think we're going to go down to this limit order. I pretty much can remove this one. I had it at 6631. So yeah, talk about taking profits a little bit too soon, but I don't know. I don't really totally mind that I took profits on this one. It was a bit of a shaky area right here. All right, guys, I'm going to do a little bit more research on MDLY. Take a little pause here, take a break, kind of close my eyes, massage the eyeballs, and then I will be back at it. Down, right? Since you like, I'm actually not a big fan of retail, BA9681. I never traded. The only reason I traded Express and Chico's was pure technicals. It kind of looks like JWN could be a similar setup. I don't know. Worth looking into. It looks like it found somewhat of support there at 1172. Nordstrom is a pretty credible company. I'm not really sure if this one's going anywhere, but at the same time, I really can't comment on it because I don't know much about these tickers. I don't follow them or anything like that. But I do know that this kind of reminds me of the airline tickers, and it looks like it's having one of those Adam and Eve patterns. This looks pretty good. I would probably wait for a pullback around 12.5, and then I would probably even consider going long this one myself. It's not a good bad setup. I'll actually put it here so we can follow up on JWN. All right, guys, I gotta roll out before I go crazy. Too much looking at the charts here for me today. It was good fun trading with everyone. Nice start to the Monday. Well, kind of. It was a weird start to the Monday. Pre-market was nice, but the market open was really just not good. I'll see you guys in the recap video where we're going to definitely talk about MDLY a little bit more. Maybe it's going to open up and we'll know a little bit more what's going on here with this ticker. It's hard to say for now. I hope you guys all get out okay, who's ever long this ticker. And just remember, you know, any one day isn't the important part. It's, you know, the long-term vision. So just keep that in mind and, you know, being consistent. So good luck, everyone. And I will see you guys then this evening. And I will see you guys first thing tomorrow morning as well. Like always, guys, stay safe. Make some awesome trades. Ciao, 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 ciao. XSPA, another ticker worth looking at. An airport spot, the airport testing centers. Interesting. And remember, all in on Nikolai. Calm down, says. Aye, aye, aye.